Hello students of class 9. So today I am going to discuss the next topic of this chapter and the last topic of this chapter. So already last class तक मैंने congruency पढ़ा दिया तुम लोग को and I have given you questions also. Okay. So please try to do the questions and try to share if you have any difficulty. You are not sharing with me the answers also, so please try to share with me, okay, so that I can tell you about the steps because it is geometry. Okay, so in geometry you have to follow certain rules and steps. Already I told you earlier also. So share the answers with me. Okay, share your answers with me. So now see the theorem, that is 7.6. so already we have discussed congruency. In congruency we have to think about the equality, when the triangles are equal or when the triangles are exactly same. Okay, so here in this topic we will understand about the inequalities. So what will happen if certain sides or angle of one triangle is less than the side of other triangle or the side of the same triangle or the angles of the same triangle. यानी कि हर एक ट्रायंगल में सपोज यहाँ पे अभी टोटल 6 एलिमेंट्स है, मैंने तुम लोग को पहले भी बताया, 3 एंगल्स एंड 3 साइड्स. सो क्या होता है अगर एक साइड दूसरा साइड से छोटा होता है या एक एंगल दूसरा एंगल से छोटा होता है तो क्या रिलेशंस हम लोग उससे फाइंड कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, दैट इज द टॉपिक, आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. ओके, सो सी व्हाट इज गिवन इन द फर्स्ट थ्योरम of inequality. So if two sides of a triangle are unequal, यानी दो साइड अगर ट्रायंगल का अनइक्वल है, then the angle opposite to the longer side is larger or greater. यानी जो उसमें उस ट्रायंगल में जो सबसे लॉन्गेस्ट साइड होगा उसका जो ऑपोजिट एंगल होगा that will be the greater angle. So see here, if I am taking this triangle ABC and here I am taking suppose CB as greater. So suppose CB is greater than AB. ठीक है, CB क्या है, AB से greater है. Then we can write the opposite angle of CB. Opposite angle of CB क्या हो जाएगा, angle A. So this angle will be larger than which angle, AB का opposite क्या हो जाएगा, क्योंकि हम लोग AB को लिख रहे हैं तो AB का opposite तुम डायग्राम में देख सकते हो. AB का opposite angle क्या है, angle C. तो यानी जो longer side है उसका opposite angle will be a longer one than the angle which is opposite to the shorter side. So here AB is shorter, we are taking AB as the shorter side, so therefore the opposite angle of AB is, that is C, that will be shorter one. Okay, so हम लोग ये लिख सकते हैं. और इसका जो ये जो थ्योरम है, इस थ्योरम को हम लोग नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज में यूज़ करेंगे. अभी इसी थ्योरम का जो कन्वर्स है वो तुम्हारा थ्योरम 7.7 है. उसमें क्या दिया होगा, इफ़ द रिलेशन बिटवीन एंगल्स, यानी कि जो एंगल के बीच का रिलेशन है, अगर एक एंगल दूसरा एंगल से छोटा है या बड़ा है तो उसका ऑपोजिट जो साइड होगा उसमें भी हम लोग देख सकते हैं रिलेशन. ठीक है, सो it is the converse of theorem 7.6. that means if any angle is greater than any other angle, then we can say the side opposite to the longer, means larger angle will be longer. Okay, so angle A का opposite जैसे CB है, so that will be our larger side. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट है लास्ट थ्योरम इसका इनइक्वालिटी का 7.8. तो यहाँ पे तुमको तीन ही थ्योरम जानना है इनइक्वालिटी में, एक 7.6, एक उसका कन्वर्स और एक है 7.8. सो व्हाट इज इन 7.8? सी, द सम ऑफ एनी टू साइड्स ऑफ ए ट्रायंगल इज ग्रेटर देन द थर्ड साइड. सो अब सपोज इफ आई एम ड्राइंग वन ट्रायंगल ABC. So here I can say that the sum of any two sides, so I am writing any two sides, suppose I am taking AB and BC, so sum of the two side should be always greater than the third side. So here the third side I have to take it as AC. Okay, so AB plus BC should be greater than AC. यही इस theorem में बताया गया है. So let us discuss two questions from the next exercise. So exercise 7.4, question number 1. It is given in the question that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So in an isosceles triangle, you know that two sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Okay, so already given that the triangle is a right angle triangle and it is right angle at B. That means angle B is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so what we need to prove? We have to prove that the side opposite to 90 degree, that is the angle B. Okay, side opposite to the angle B, that is 90 degree, will be the larger side. That means hypotenuse is the larger side, longer side, you can say. You have to prove. So I have not written given and to prove. You can write it by yourself, because we have already done so many questions from geometry. So please try to write given and to prove. So I am starting with the proof. So see, let us consider this triangle ABC, and I have taken right angle at B. Okay, so now you can see in triangle ABC we can write angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. Why we are taking it as 180 degree? Because we know the angle sum property. So you have to write this in bracket. Okay, why you are taking this, why we can write this, you have to write the reason. So angle B is 90, so in place of B we will write 90. So by that way A plus C will become 90, because if we transfer 90 to that side, 180 minus 90 will be 90. Okay, so we got what? The summation of two angle, that is angle A plus C, will be 90 degree. So hence we can write angle A plus C must be an acute angle. Why it is acute angle? See, if the sum of two angle is equal to 90 degree, that means each one of the angle is less than 90 degree. Yes, acute angle means what? Acute angle means less than 90 degree. Okay, so angle A and C both are what? Both are less than 90 degree. Each one are less than 90 degree. That's why the sum is equal to 90 degree. So it must be an acute angle. Okay, so angle B is the largest angle in triangle ABC. So we can conclude that angle B is the largest angle. So that means we can say angle B should be greater than angle A. So where is our angle BC? This was our angle B. This is C and this was our A. So this is 90. So we got angle B as greater one. Okay. So next we can say that angle B is greater than angle A, and also we can say that angle B is greater than angle C, because already we got what? Angle A and C as acute angle. Okay, by which statement we got this? By this statement. Okay, angle A plus C is equal to 90 degree. By this statement we can conclude, we can say that angle A and C are acute and both are less than what? They are less than angle B. That means we can say the side opposite to the angle B, that is AC. AC is greater than side opposite to angle A, that is BC. Again here also side opposite to angle B will be AC and side opposite to angle C will be AB. That means we can apply the converse of theorem 7.6. So what is in converse of theorem 7.6? That is theorem 7.7. The statement was side opposite to the larger angle will be longer. Okay, so here also the side opposite to the larger angle, that is AC, is greater than BC. Okay, similarly here AC is greater than AB. That means AC is the what? Longest side in the triangle. This is the largest side in the triangle ABC. And what is AC? AC is our hypotenuse. So you have to write the next line. AC is the hypotenuse of the triangle. Hypotenuse of the triangle ABC. Sorry. So hence our question is proved. Okay. So come to the next question, students. Next is question number 2. What is given? See, it is given that this angle, that is angle PBC. Okay, already diagram is given in your book. Next, angle PBC is smaller than angle QCB. That means this angle. Okay, this is the exterior angle of this triangle ABC. So there is a relation between these two angles. And what is the relation? It is given that this is smaller than this one. Okay. So what we have to prove? We have to prove that AC is greater than AB. So where is AC? See, AC is inside the triangle and AB is also inside the triangle. So by the diagram we can say AC is greater than AB, but we need to prove. We cannot say by simply seeing the diagram. Okay, I already told you earlier, you have to give the proofs. Okay, so what is proof? See, so we can write this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degree, as ABP is a straight line. So these two angles form what? They are forming linear pair of angles. So angle ABC plus angle PBC is equal to 180 degree. So you have to write in bracket, that is linear pair. Therefore, what we can write in place of angle PBC? See, angle PBC will be 180 degree minus angle ABC. When we transfer angle ABC to that side, it will become like this. So we have to give it equation 1. Next, again, this side we have written. Now we will write this side. So in this side also, these two angles, sum of these two angles will also be equal to 180 degree. Again, the same reason we have to write, that is linear pair. Okay. So now we will take out angle QCB. So see students, in equation 1 and equation 2 we are taking out which angles? We have to take the angles which is given in the which is given already in the question. Okay. So the exterior angle which are present outside the triangle, we are taking this we are taking these angles. Okay, angle PBC here, and from equation 2 we are taking out angle QCB, which is equal to 180 degree minus angle ACB. Okay, so this is equation number 2. So as we already know, as already it is given that angle PBC is less than angle QCB, so from equation 1 and 2, see 1 and 2, we can write what? We can put the value of angle PBC, that is 180 degree minus angle ABC, in place of this. Okay, see this one, this I am putting in angle PBC. Okay, similarly angle QCB can be taken from what? From equation 2. Already it is given in equation 2. I am putting from equation 2 in this inequality. Okay, in this inequality. See, this is not called equation, this is called inequality. Okay, because they are unequal. So after putting, we got what? In place of angle PBC, it is 180 degree minus angle ABC, and in place of angle QCB, this is 180 degree minus angle ACB. Now see, 180 degree will be cancelled out from both sides. Now we have left minus angle ABC is less than minus angle ACB. So now what we have to do by this inequality? So from this inequality, see what we are writing. I am cancelling the minus sign from both sides, and I am changing the symbol of the inequality. It was less than before, but in this step, see, I am writing greater than. See, but by simply saying, I know you cannot be able to understand this step, so I am giving you one example. See here. So see, minus 4 is less than minus 2. Yes or no? Yes. So you can check in number line also. Minus 2 is greater than minus 4. So what you can tell about this 4 and 2? Which symbol I have to place here? See what I have done. I have this inequality, but now I want the answer of this one. What will come in this box? I want the answer. So what will be in this box? Less than or greater than? Yes, the answer should be what? Greater than. See, I have not changed the number. I have only removed the sign. Okay. So if I remove the sign, the symbol of the inequality get reversed. Okay. So here also, if I remove the symbol of minus from both sides, the symbol of the inequality gets changed to greater than. Okay. This was less than before this step, and now it is greater than. Okay. I think you got it now. Okay, you can follow this. You can take any example. Okay, you can take any example, any two negative number, that means integer you can take. Okay, you do like this and then remove the minus symbol from both sides, you will get this. Okay, you can take a positive and negative number also, then also this will be true. Okay, this will be true every time. So see, now angle ABC, what we got? Angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. So now we will see the diagram. So where is angle ABC? See, this is angle ABC, and where is angle ACB? This is our angle ACB. Okay, so it is we got angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. Okay, so see the diagram. What is the opposite side of angle ABC? Yes, AC. And what is the side opposite to angle ACB? Yes, AB. So we can write opposite side of angle ABC AC, and this will be AB. So finally we can say that AC is greater than AB. So here you have to write the reason how we got this one. We have to write that side opposite to the greater angle will be the larger one. Okay, this is the theorem 7.7. Okay, so you have to write the statement. Where I have written theorem 7.7 or 7.6, there you have to write the statement. Okay students, so this is about this exercise, so please try to do the remaining question. Okay, so uh, uh, if you find any difficulty, any doubt, you can ask me. I can give you the remaining answer also, but first of all just try. Okay, just practice. Geometry questions are not easy and they are also not very difficult, so please try to do the remaining question. And okay, then thank you.